Brandon Nimmo leads things off for the Mets.
No.
Just missing ball one.
That's why they're tough and they put the ball in play.
He dots him up at 96 this time. Quite the same way the Braves do. Few teams do. They are a contact heavy lineup as the count puts
Out of themselves in this huge game when they're tied.
No.
They appeal on the check swing. It does not go.
A team that wants to do something at the plate, because they'll swing at pitches like that, trying to make things
in the game. Here comes the 3-2. On the ground past Swanson, and Nimmo is aboard. Well over 500. Having a monster year. A wave and a miss for strike one.
Well, that
I am good.
that you already mentioned, but against right-handers, he really gets them to hit it on the ground.
He will miss the rest of the regular year. 3-2
all night.
Walked him. Fastball in the dirt. RBI chance here. Strike one. Nimmo at second. Alonso the runner at first base. Wright gets ahead 0-2. Caught a lot of the plate fouled away. Wright working with some early traffic.
First box is on a breaking ball.
Swing and a miss. Gets him to expand off the plate with the fastball. Out number one.
No.
Takes inside for ball one.
Well, the one thing about will get the right field home run.
Way outside 2-0. Line into right field. Nimmo will be held at third. And the Mets early on have him loaded up. Bases loaded, one out. Swing and a miss for strike one. Oh, 0-2.
Well, early on, he throws.
His 0-2. Ground ball, softly chopped. Olsen off the bag. A run scores. Coming off the injured list. Here is Vogelback. Well outside.
His sinker will break, and he'll be on command with that fastball. When you're throwing a breaking ball, you can.
2 outs, 2 on. The 1-1. Wave and a miss. 1-2. Already up on their feet. Piece, and he took a piece out of Darno. 2 on, second and third. 2 outs. The 1-2. Shot back towards the mound. Easy play for Wright. A very pleasant night here in Atlanta. 70 degrees. Kyle Wright was attacked. Canna, one of the off-season free theme for the Mets this season, and Canna has been leading the charge. Easy play for Swanson for round number. With the Reds, acquired by the Mets.
No.
Checks his swing. He does not go. Guessing he had a pretty good idea he'd be in the lineup today.
Yeah, I mean, the numbers for the Mets start really kicked it in for him. Off season.
Oh, what a silly looking swing that was. Well, that was some filthy stuff. First inning. Nito's really started to come alive for the Mets.
No.
Their 9-hitting catcher takes up and in for ball one. Wright gets ahead 1-2. Wright's 1-2 pitch. Only twice in that span has he allowed more than 2 runs. Harris comes in. Harris is able to stab it. That has not been declared so far. First pitch strike to Brandon. Nimmo now has scored 100 runs this year. He adds on to his career high. Kyle, look at the time in his career before that in the major leagues. Former first-round draft pick, 5th overall of regular season big league baseball. It was bad. Harris given some ground. He will leap in with
the pen. He went back to the starter, and the development got delayed.
Riley cuts this off, and a lot. 2 outs for Lindor. For more on Wright, Kenny.
Well, John, your appearance in Game 2, his former Vanderbilt teammate Dansby Swanson retrieved the ball and offered it to Wright as a keepsake. He said no.
We're pretty consistent, obviously, to win 20 games this year. But the point I want to make that I think is to throw a 4-seam. Well, if you can't do that, you start losing your identity. And the one thing that made him special out of Vanderbilt.
Ball down, and it went back to his roots. Boy, has he taken off. This is on a line out to left center. Harris plays the skip. Lindor.
Kind of proven.
McNeil singled earlier. Bounce away a high fastball for strike 1.
Make and your mechanics.
No.
1 ball earlier. It's up to 323.
To him because he can throw that barrel to wherever the pitch is.
And McNeil
Funks, and he won't go into many slumps.
Ground ball. Right there is Olsen at first base.
He competes. It's fun to watch. I got a great seat. You do too.
The first inning, did you think you were going to get more from Wright or more out against Wright?
A chance you need to try to get one across. Esky had a good at bat to give in with 2 strikes and get it done.
Thank you, Buck. Back to you guys.
Harris makes this
To get them to this best record part of the season. I mean, prohibited favorites, what they've done with their injuries.
Well, Vogelback shoots this into left field.
Or,
you know, Vogelback's a big Florida Gator fan.
okay.
A Florida guy. I mean, Canna fouls this away. And part of that's because he's worn the bullseye this year, and not just this year, for his career, really.
Oh, that was nasty.
Okay, I am good.
Oh, what a scene it has been, really all season long.
And now thrust themselves in the potential to win another division.
Now, Scherer at the top spot in the East.
I am good.
Everybody's all right. Smoked out to right field, carrying back onto the warning track. Acuna. Channel once the matchups are set. Then the NLDS gets underway on October 11th, only on Fox and FS1.
First inning got him behind the 8 ball, if you will. And he always has his curveball and breaking ball whenever he wants it, but he pitches, you know, with minimal damage, throwing his fastball a lot better.
No.
The fastball misses inside. 3 balls. Swanson to his left. 360 pop up on to first. Dynamite play.
It's best timing.
And a good shortstop class coming on the market this winter. First pitch strike to Nimmo. Trey Turner also part of that class. Slapped out to left. Rosario.
And the resources you're going to have to expand at the same time on the final game of the season, which is huge.
You can't. 0-2 to Alonso. Ground ball firmly struck out into left field. Alonso is aboard for the second time. His first hit.
Sources. So it puts those teams in advantage having a bye.
Oh boy, right off the home plate umpire's mask. Again, that seems unthinkable.
I just know the way these rosters and these two teams are built. It's so top heavy. Not saying it's impossible.
Lindor, Harris, this is in front of him. Lindor, he's got himself a multi-hit night with 2 outs.
Swing that bat like a golf club and get you. That right there, anything sinking away gets him to.
Into left field. Alonso is coming around third base. And of course, McNeil gets another hit.
5 RBIs by himself.
Yeah, the best of the Mets, including the walk-off base hit. Ground ball to the point of the shift. Routine play there for out number.